From the moment she was born in the heart of the Sultanate of Sulu, Nur ul-Azam was destined to challenge the traditions that had long governed her people. As a child, she would often sit beside her mother on the shores of Jolo, watching the waves crash against the land, their relentless force mirroring the questions swirling in her young mind. She wondered why only men were allowed to rule, questioning the traditions that seemed to exclude half of the population from leadership. Her mother, a woman of quiet strength, recognized her daughter's curiosity and ambition, understanding that she was destined to carve her own path. As she grew older, Nur ul-Azam immersed herself in the affairs of the Sultanate. She studied governance, diplomacy, and even the art of war alongside the young men who were being groomed for leadership. But when the time came for a new ruler to ascend, she was met with resistance. The elders of the council debated her right to rule, arguing that their traditions forbade a woman from sitting on the throne. Yet, she stood before them with unwavering resolve, knowing that she had trained just as rigorously as any man and possessed both the knowledge and the will to lead. Her determination ultimately won over the council, and in a time of unrest, they acknowledged that a different kind of leader was needed. Her reign was not without its challenges. When a Spanish envoy arrived, attempting to undermine her rule with veiled threats, she met him with unwavering confidence. He insisted that Sulu would be better under Spanish rule, and doubted that a woman could protect her people from the impending storm. However, Nur ul-Azam stood firm, refusing to submit to colonial powers. Her warriors, loyal and fierce, stood behind her, ready to defend their homeland. The envoy quickly realized that she was not to be underestimated, and left without achieving his goal. Beyond battle and diplomacy, Nur ul-Azam sought to strengthen her people from within. She decreed that education should be extended to women, believing that a nation that educated only its men was only half awake. In the courtyards of Sulu, young girls learned to read and write for the first time, their minds now armed with knowledge. She believed that true strength lay not just in military might, but in the empowerment of every member of society, regardless of gender. Years later, as Nur ul-Azam looked upon her people, she knew she had planted the seeds of change. The world may have resisted her, but she had shaped a future where women could aspire to more. Centuries later, in a modern classroom, a young girl flipped through the pages of a history book. Her eyes widened as she read about the woman who had once ruled Sulu. She learned that because Nur ul-Azam had dared to lead, generations of women after her could dream beyond what the world once expected of them. The legacy of Sultana Nur ul-Azam lived on, a testament to the unyielding strength of women who dared to lead.